Hello magical beings, welcome back to the Wild Mystics Oracle, where we are going to delve in today what is helping or hindering your growth. So this could be your spiritual growth, this could be your relationship growth, creative growth, career growth. We're really going to get into anything and everything in this reading, so we'll just see what comes out. I'm really excited to connect with your energy. So we have 3 groups to choose from today. We're using our beautiful tarot decks here and runes as well as stones. So our first group, we have the SCAPINI tarot deck with our Selenite. And then we have the Wunjo rune for joy. Group 2, we have the SHADOWSCAPE tarot with this gorgeous amethyst from Thunder Bay, Ontario. And we have the rune Jara, harvest. And group 3, we have the black obsidian arrow point, the heaven and earth tarot. And we have the rune of the unknowable, the blank rune. So in each reading, we are going to get into the tarot as well as our pre-shuffled oracle cards, and then some advice and guidance at the end for, what is hindering or helping your growth overall. So I'll give you a moment to connect with one of these groups, and if you are hearing the birds or hearing the wind or anything, just take a moment and see if any of those are symbolic to you, because we are outside currently. At the beginning of the video, I'm also going to have a beautiful walk in the woods where you can get advice and guidance from the nature spirit. So if you feel called to look at that, that will be in the timestamp, the very first thing. However, feel free to connect with one of these groups and we will see you in your reading. Bye everybody. Hello magical beings, and welcome to the forest. We are connecting with beautiful nature spirits today. Earth spirits, animal spirits, anyone who wishes to come through on this beautiful walk through the woods. And here's my little spirit guide. So you could have a dog who is guiding you either in this reality or in the spirit world. You could have a pet. I'm surrounded by all of these little saplings here. I don't know if you can see them all, but look at this. And it's making me think, oh, and then we have the dog here digging. So I feel like for some of you, you've been kind of trying to unearth things that have been holding you back. You've been maybe digging, going into these little cocoons, trying to understand the different parts of yourself. And in so doing, you've been trying to grow these parts of yourselves that maybe were abandoned. You've been trying to grow them into something new. Look at all these saplings here that we're surrounded by. Okay, so I think for a lot of you, you've been trying to find a path to follow, something that you can trust, something that you don't feel like you have to question. And so, look, we're on a path now, which a second ago we were literally, in this kind of ravine here, which is a creek. So maybe for some of you, you've been kind of trapped in the emotional realm, your emotions sometimes get the better of you. And this particular creek is a little stagnant right now. It's not flowing like it was. So maybe these emotions need to be released. They need to be purged. They need to be let go of and to flow through. But sometimes it's really hard to do that because our minds have thought forms that are connected to these emotions. And so when we feel an emotion, a thought form is brought up, or vice versa. When we think a thought form, that emotion is brought up. And so it's important to come from a place where you can sit back in a meditative stance through breath work. There's plenty of ways where you can connect to these experiences and see them from this higher vantage point without getting lost in them. Now, as we go along this path, I'm surrounded by all these mature trees. Okay, less saplings, and we've got oaks, we have maples, ironwood, we're even coming into some evergreens. So there are tons of options available to you with all these majestic trees. I feel like there is inspiration and power, and there are people who can help you through any confusing times that you may have. There are beings who have a foundation, and I think it's important that, like these giant trees, we too build that foundation. We too grow that network that these trees have so carefully manifested. Because trees need one another to survive. That's why trees in the city have a hard time, because their roots are separated from each other. And they can't communicate through their scents, because trees actually give off aromas to communicate with one another. Especially if, like, say, they're being attacked by a fungus or an insect, they can actually shoot a particular chemical through their root systems or even through their leaves. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have the ability to communicate in ways that are unmatched by others from your past. I feel like you have the ability to communicate what it is that you desire and what it is that you no longer want in your life. But it takes courage to be able to step into that. And I'm looking at this birch tree here, and I'm seeing that it has worked so hard to get to where it is. You can see it was even cut off up here. And it looks like maybe the deer were munching on it, and so there are so many deer here. It takes a long time for a lot of these saplings to grow into their true forms, because they're constantly being torn down. But even after all of that, even after being consumed year after year after year, they still try, they still fight back. And that's what we are built to do. We are built to rise up again. Like the phoenix from the ashes, we are meant to do this. And we're meant to find the sun inside of ourselves and without, guiding us forward. And let me tell you how powerful it is to realize something in the inner world and watch it manifest in the external world. So if you can find the light within inside yourself, then the entire world will light up for you. Opportunities will appear, abundance will appear, creative inspirations will appear out of nowhere. And that's because you've gardened, you've found this oasis inside of yourself. So know that. And then it'll be a ripple effect. The external world will validate your inner world and vice versa. Now, if you have an extremely negative world, a world filled on a victim mentality and trauma, then your external world will reflect that and vice versa. You need to shift yourself into a state of gratitude and abundance, and that will allow you to enter into the flow so that you can shape your reality into the realm that you desire, the realm that you dream of. And look at this beautiful shaga growing here. So shagas are adaptogens. They are fungus that can help heal all kinds of ailments in the human body. And so they do attack birch trees, but at the same time, the birch and the fungus have learned to coexist together. And yes, the birch tree will die in time, but at the same time, they have found a way to coexist. So Spirit is saying that you too can find a way to coexist with beings in your life, with the parts of yourself that you thought were holding you back. Think of how many people you could actually help inspire if you used the different, experiences that you've been through in your life to help fuel you forward. You could inspire so many people, Spirit is saying. So now there's this beautiful winding path, and there's moss everywhere, and we're surrounded by so much greenery that we're even having to move the branches. So I feel like you're going to have so much abundance, you won't even know what to do with all of it. And all along, I feel like there could be a being guiding the way. Say, I have my little dog up here who's running, I don't know if you can see her, little white beacon. You could have somebody guiding you. You could have a spirit being guiding you, an ancestor, somebody helping you forth. It could even be your higher self moving you through this. So, all my love to you, beautiful beings of earth, magical souls. And I hope that you trust yourself to shift into this new dimension of reality, because the forests are always on your side. See you in another reading. Bye. Hello, group number 1. If you chose this beautiful Selenite, the Wonjo rune of joy, or the Scapini tarot, this is going to be your reading. So first we're going to get into the energy of your beautiful rune here and selenite and what it's bringing to you. So selenite is a very healing crystal in that it can clear confusion, it can calm your own energy, and it's very important for centering in meditation. Okay, so it's bringing you peace. So you may need more peace in your life. Group 1, you may be craving peace. But Wunjo is all about joy. It's all about expression and a new sense of vitality in your life. Joy brings new energy, okay? So it removes blocks. It dissipates clouds that were maybe blocking you from knowing which way to go. This is a blessing. This is a fruit-bearing rune. So there is a new clarity coming in for you for plans that you may have had in the past. You may need to let go of things that you may thought you wanted in your life but actually aren't serving you, so that you can allow for a lot of new things to come in, because I do feel like a change in the wind is coming for you. But Wunjo is a rune of restoration, okay? It really helps you to align with the self and your own pure joy. So we're going to get into your oracle cards first to connect with the overall energy of what it is that is helping or hindering you and your growth. So first we have number 19, the Dragon's Lair. Ooh, I love that. We also have Chaos and Conflict, number 33. We have in our Moonology card, Confidence is your key to success, New Moon in Leo. We also have Butterfly, be ready to transform with wisdom. I'm just going to move these down here, keep that maybe in the center. And we also have the Chess Queen, Trust, Strategizing, number 30. Okay, I'm just trying to line these up so that they look balanced. All right, let's see what we have. Wow, this energy is sort of confusing, but at the same time, I see such potential and such beauty. With Butterfly here, be ready to transform with wisdom, okay? This is all about expanding and becoming something new. So I'm going to put your joy rune up here. Confidence is key. So if you've been feeling in the past like you weren't sure where to go, your growth is saying that now is the time for you to step out of this dragon's lair. Because what do dragons do? Dragons hide away from the world, okay? Even though they have wings to fly around the world, they stay hidden in their caves and they covet their gold. They covet their treasures. They hoard, in a sense. And I'm not to say that you're a hoarder or somebody who is necessarily keeping their energies to themselves, but at the same time, with this chaos and conflict, I feel like in the past maybe you've been afraid to go out of your shell because you might have given maybe too much of yourself. I know a lot of the time empaths have a tendency to give without receiving as much, because in essence empaths maybe have a belief system that they don't deserve to receive, which is of course completely ridiculous. But a lot of the time when we're younger or something, we are, rewarded by giving, right? We are rewarded by doing things for other people. And it's seen as selfish by receiving too much or just wanting things for ourselves. But Spirit is saying it's okay to have stepped away, because as the butterfly, this is so similar to another reading that I did, but as with the butterfly, what does the butterfly do? It's a caterpillar first, right? It takes time to weave its cocoon to go within, take the time for itself, just like the dragon here. And it's interesting because in this Dragon's Lair card, you see the dragon flying above, but you also see two eyes inside. So it's making me think that there are a bunch of beings within this layer. So you may have felt the chaos and conflict of maybe you live with other people and it's been really complicated to express how it is that you truly feel. I know when living with roommates or even family, it's really hard to express your desires, your wants and needs, because you feel like you're going to be pushed aside, or there could be, anger or frustration that's brought about by it. And so we withdraw and we hide away. But Spirit is saying that is what is inhibiting your growth right now. Okay, what's hindering your growth is your inability to express yourself. You're hiding away because you are afraid, and that is totally okay. And if this doesn't resonate with you, I would maybe pick another pile. But Spirit is saying, with all this kind of yellow energy blossoming, because you see it here, the golden energy with confidence is key, and the golden energy of this beautiful butterfly, and here there's even gold energy, we see the confidence
the solar plexus awakening, right? That vitality, that courage to step forth. Lions are courageous. Okay, they have the ability to watch their prey and then attack. And so Spirit is saying, I'm not saying to attack the people who are maybe having conflicts with you. I'm saying be like the chess queen. Take the time to trust and strategize your position, okay? See the different pieces, see the different people in your life. If there is conflict or chaos, see them as chess pieces, okay? See them as being able to, strategize your way, moving certain obstacles out of the way so that you can actually come towards another person and explore, what is maybe going on. Now, we're not going to obviously like knock them off the board, but it's important to bring about truth. Okay, keeping the truth hidden and concealed only makes it rot inside of you, right? And when something is rotting inside of you, it's not helping you grow. It's rotting your roots like a plant. It can't grow up into the sunlight, which is what Spirit is suggesting that you are able to do. Like, if you want growth to happen, you have to step out of your shell when the timing is right, just like the strategizing here, and that's when you make your move. So let's get some advice and guidance from the tarot here, because I can see that your group definitely needs that. Because I feel like you have so much potential. There's so much growth that is waiting to be born, but it's really hard when you're in that kind of state of, fearfulness. And I get it, we get stressed, we get tired, we get worn out, and we just want to retreat, right? Life in this society takes so much out of us. It's push, 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 go, go, go until, we feel drained. But it's important that you find the time for yourself to garden your world so that you do have the energy and vitality to be able to express yourself. So what do we have first? We have the Six of Wands. Now, I'm not taking reversals. So the Six of Wands, that's victory. Okay, so Spirit is promising you that if you step forward at the right time, if you speak your, whoa, that's too many. If you speak your truth, you will be rewarded. You will be able to celebrate. There will be victory in this situation. All right, what else, Spirit? We have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Luck is in your favor. There are potential miracles waiting to happen here. I'm just going to pull these up here just so that we can maybe get clarifiers. Okay. What else, Spirit, is either helping or hindering Group 1's growth? We have the Knight of Swords, okay? The Knight goes into battle with their truth, with their clarity, okay? They have strategized. They are ready to move forward. They aren't afraid to take that step into the unknown because they know the battle plan, right? And I'm not saying that you're necessarily going into a battle here, but it's important to be prepared. It really is. And that's the thing, like, a lot of the time we get really emotional in these certain circumstances, especially with people that we care about, friends and family, and we get really, the emotions kind of get pent up inside of us, and then it really either makes us shut down or it makes us explode. And that isn't really helpful for being able to fix the situation. But at the same time, sometimes these explosions are part of the cycle of life. And as stressful as they can be, sometimes these experiences, this chaos, can bring about positive growth. But it doesn't need to happen that way, is what I'm saying. You could have a discussion, hopefully, with the person where you both accept each other and try to, rather than bringing out each other's pain bodies, see each other as both an independent person who has something important to share. Right? You both have perspectives. Neither of you are necessarily right or wrong. You could have different perspectives. We also have the 10 of Cups. That is pure joy. That is happiness, just like this Wunjo rune. That is emotional abundance. So I do feel like whatever it is that is like holding you back, which I feel like it's this ability to communicate your truth with certain people in your life, I think that when you step up and you enter into this confidence, okay, you are going to be able to bring about this new emotional balance, okay? Because when you have all of these ideas and kind of old hurts simmering under the surface, it's stagnant in a sense. It's not able to move forward. And I really think that, like I said, by you moving out of that energy of stuckness, by you you know, moving out of your cave, moving out of your shell, after, you know, taking the time to plan, I do think that you're going to enter into this beautiful oasis of joy. Like, I'm noticing this little kingdom here with the 10 of Cups, like all these little people, they look happy. This one has its arm around the other. There's water fountains everywhere. It really looks like emotionally abundant, and as well as like materially abundant as well. All right, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, let's take a look. Wow, he looks rather... Wow, that's a really weird looking drawing of the Page of Wands. The page is just beginning, right? The page isn't a knight. The page has something that he wants to express to the world, but maybe doesn't have the maturity, maybe doesn't have the confidence to do so. And we're saying that once you take the time to plan, you will have that energy shifted. So we're going to just get a couple clarifiers for some of these. I really want to clarify this Page of Wands energy. So group 1, we've seen what's hindering this group. Now can we see what they're moving into, Spirit? What is the 6 of Wands doing here with the Dragon's Lair? What are they moving into? What is helping them? Ooh, I love this. We have the Queen of Wands. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, clarifying the 6 of Wands. This is victory. This is what you're becoming, okay? This is where you're growing into. You're growing into this queen who's able to express herself, who is passionate, who is determined. Okay, nothing is hidden from her anymore, and she isn't afraid to express anything to anyone. She's the queen. She still has those past memories, but at the same time, she is using them for her own kind of fuel to move through situations, and she isn't holding on to them. Right? Like, it's not cups here. This is fire. This is alchemical. We're taking these old stagnant energies, and we are forming them into something new. So this is victory, I see. What else is helping? So yeah, I do feel like you have to access this power inside you, group 1. I feel like there is this, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like this raw power, like a lion, like this Queen of Wands I see is a lioness. She has her cat here, right? She has her leopard. So I do feel like there is this powerful cat-like energy waiting to express itself, and it's just been locked up so long. And maybe some of you even do feel like you have a spirit animal who takes the form of a lion or a lioness or a cat, some sort of feline. And it's saying to step into that power, step into that independence, and to not be afraid of what could come out of it. Right? Think of a lion when a lion is, you know, hunting its prey. It could actually get hurt, right? So it has to be fully in the now, fully present, fully accepting that it has to make that move, otherwise it will die, right? The lion needs to eat, but at the same time, if it makes the wrong move, it also could get really hurt. So it's important to plan, it's important to strategize, it's important to move out of this energy, this stagnant energy. So Wheel of Fortune, we have the Priestess, the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay. This High Priestess is highly balanced, okay? We have the masculine energy here on her bottom half, and then the feminine energy up here, fully balanced with this beautiful crossbow in her hands. Now, the High Priestess is a very intuitive energy, okay? She mostly keeps to herself, and Spirit is saying, for some of you, it's okay to take a bit more time for yourself. It's okay to go within, because sometimes there are certain people in our lives that when we give them our energy, or when we try to communicate with them, there is no communicating possible, because some people are extremely difficult to handle, especially people who have narcissistic tendencies. So for some of you, this could be a narcissistic situation that is hindering you, that is holding you back. But what could be helping you in this situation, aside from stepping up and speaking your truth, which can help some of you, but I am seeing now that it is important for some of you to take a step back and to, like with the Chess Queen here, reevaluate, go within, find what's important to you, find where it is that you want to move to, and focus on that. Okay, so maybe if you're a creator or an artist or something, you could take this maybe negative energy that's around you, and you could use it to fuel your art, your artistry. So if you're a musician, maybe a writer, a creator of any kind, you could use this information to, or sorry, these particular emotions to fuel you. But the High Priestess is somebody who is withdrawn, you know, they don't speak their truth necessarily. They understand where they are from within, and they don't need to tell everyone. Okay, so they're a very, what's the word, like concealed sort of energy, but at the same time, I do see that it is important to eventually step into the active role, that masculine role, where you express your truth. But for some of you, time is what you need. Time, it's important to strategize. And I'm sorry if I didn't mention that earlier, but that is what is coming out now. We also have the Knight of Wands, clarifying the Knight of Swords. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh, this is... Okay, and for some of you, it's time to get out of the situation, okay? You're transforming, you're evolving, and it's time to make the move now. It's time to express yourself now, okay? Finding that truth is vital for you to be able to get out of this situation and move yourself into this passionate new energy that's waiting for you. Look at this energy. I've never had a reading before where I see two fully different messages coming through. The one where it's kind of a step back and strategize, and the other one where it's like, yes, you've transformed. Yes, you've taken the time to evaluate. You've taken the time to, you know, alchemize this energy, and now is the time to move forward. And those are the messages. Interesting. We have the Ten of Cups, Spirit. What is clarifying the Ten of Cups for? What is either helping or hindering Group 1? We're kind of looking for what's maybe helping. We have the Aeon, number 20, so that's judgment. And then we have failure, number 7, 7 of Pentacles. Now that's holding back the 10 of Cups. Okay. All right, what do we have as our bottom deck? We have the Star, Aquarius energy. So I've been naming all the energies here. But with all this fire energy, you know, Aries. We have Aries energy. We have... Wow, why does the mind go blank when we literally Sagittarius and Leo? But with the Aeon here, I feel like this is a karmic situation for some of you, okay? This person has come into your life to bring about a whole pile of things from your past. It could be ancestral trauma even that you've had to deal with. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is about feeling like nothing is moving in your life, like you're stuck, like you're unable to move forward in the direction of your dreams. And, you know, your dreams are the Ten of Cups. That's the happiness that awaits you. So there is a necessary communication coming through that needs to be expressed for you to be able to transform. For some of you, you have to have this communication before you can enter into this even more transformative phase. And for others of you, you've already transformed, and you're going to be moving into this space where you are communicating your truth, and that is going to release a lot of the karma. Okay, this expression, this you know, whatever it is that you guys are communicating is going to release a lot of the a lot of this karma. It could release a lot of trauma, and it's going to allow you to move out of the space of feeling, you know, powerless like a victim, and it's going to move you into that active role of creator. You are going to be able to manifest and create your future with the Star here. Okay? The Star is a powerful being connected to the divine planes of reality. She is able to express herself and expand onto so many different levels of reality. So you're going to be able to become the weaver of your life, you know, weaving and alchemizing everything that you've been through to create this beautiful future that I see. Like, all right, let's get into, you know, what is awaiting for you. I wasn't necessarily going to get into more advice and guidance, but I am really curious. Sorry. What is awaiting Group 1 as they free themselves from this situation and they're able to grow and expand? What is awaiting them? All right, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is a very dreamy energy. In this deck, like, it looks really sad, but it's an illusory energy. So I feel like for some of you, you've been dreaming about a particular thing and it just hasn't been happening. We also have the Magus. Yeah, you've been dreaming about this particular thing, but like I said, this particular situation that you've been trapped in is holding you back. And so this dream that you have in mind, whatever it is, it will be able to manifest once you step into this active role of manifester, of creator in your life. What else is awaiting Group 1 and their growth once they step out of this situation? We also have the Moon. Okay, so the Moon is, again, kind of stepping into the unknown, stepping into the feminine realm of oneself and getting in touch with one's emotions. But it's a very powerful intuitive card where not only do we journey deep within ourselves into our deep subconscious minds, but we use that energy, we use that we use that knowledge that we've gained to help us move through this reality. We also have on the bottom of the deck the 9 of Pentacles again. So I see a lot of material abundance waiting for you once you step out of this situation. I do feel like for a lot of you, it's a very emotional time, okay? With the moon here, it takes courage to step inside of your own soul and your own mind. It takes great courage, because it's one thing to battle against another person. It's another thing to go in and kind of not necessarily battle against yourself, but the journey to the self, the journey to understanding of what we are, it can lead us down so many doorways that we maybe aren't ready for. And unraveling ourselves is something that, you know, you can't go back from, but it's part of the journey of the spiritual warrior to realize that we aren't necessarily all of the things that we thought we were. We're not, you know, our name, we aren't our body, we aren't the things that happen to us. You know, those are just elements that form us, but all in all, we are divine expression painting itself into this material reality. We are love. And that's what you come to learn when you dive inside of these realms. You come to learn that you are the creator of your own reality. You are the magical manifester. And that you don't need to be afraid, because everything in this reality is a dream. You are the dreamer. You are the one manifesting this reality into form. So I don't know if any of that made any sense, but let's get your little oracle cards to get a little bit more advice and guidance for group 1. We have the Serpent. Okay, if this isn't transformation, then I don't know what is. 46 equates to 10. Yeah, the end of a cycle. So I feel like, yeah, you've been kind of in this transformative role for a very long time, and I feel like you're shedding the skin and you're freeing yourself from it finally. With the Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. It's time to step into the flow. It's time to step into that which you feel completely in alignment with. I feel like for a while maybe you've been shifting and you've maybe been doing what other people have wanted you to do, but this is your time to step into the role of what it is that you desire. So maybe for some of you, you could get into contact with maybe, you know, your maybe star ancestors or your ancestors of earth. We also have baby steps, action, and follow your intuition before it makes sense. And that's what I see in this reading. I see a lot of take action, but at the same time following your intuition. And sometimes when you get that kind of nudge to go somewhere, your logical mind says, wait, why are we doing this? This doesn't make any sense. But your heart knows it. Your innate knowledge knows it. Okay? You're headed towards this beautiful gateway. And look at this mirage here. Like who knows what awaits you? But that's the point. Potential, ultimate potential, and you get to be the one to decide once you take control of your life again. We also have free will. Get out of your cocoon. I swear you can't make this up. Sorry, I'll just put it here. But right kind of over the butterfly, and then we have the snake. This is pure regeneration. Okay, this is death and rebirth. I am so surprised we didn't have the death card come out here, because truly, group 1, you are becoming an entirely new being with new energy, which is what Wonjo was all about, right? Bringing new energy in, letting go of that which no longer serves you, moving away from stagnant energies. That is what I see for you, group 1. That is what I see. You are going to be able to soar into the sky, fly so high you didn't even know, like, what your ultimate potential was, but there it was waiting for you all along among the stars. So, group 1, if you've been going through a dark night of the soul, I am sending you so much love, because I know how hard it can be. I know how dark and alone it can feel. But Spirit is saying that as you step into this beautiful kind of golden energy, once you step back into the light after having been in your cocoon for so long, your perception of reality is totally going to be different than what it was in the beginning. And you're going to be able to weave and craft your dreams into reality. So, stepping away from that which no longer serves you, okay? Having the courage to make a stand, and then crafting and creating your abundant future, which is full of love and abundance and beauty. So thank you, group 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it helped in any way, please comment. Feel free to like and subscribe, and we would love to see you in another reading. And all the best. Bye. Hello and welcome, group 2. Today we are asking Spirit, what is helping or hindering you in your growth? So this could be growth in your career, growth spiritually, growth in your relationships, your career, anything really. So we're going to jump into your reading. If you chose the beautiful Amethyst or the Jera. So Amethyst is an all-purpose healer, really, okay? It's for cellular regeneration, it's for meditation, it's for relieving stress, and it's also for accessing our crown chakras and bringing divine guidance down from the higher realms. So it's a beautiful crystal to work with. We also have Jera. So Jera is the rune of harvest, okay? So it looks like you've planted the seed. Okay, you've planted the seed, you're waiting for it to grow, and now what you need to do is you need to put in the time and commitment, right? We can't just plant the seed and then, you know, pull the stem and like pull it and tell it to grow. No, we have to wait, we have to garden it, we have to give it fertilizer, and we have to help our beautiful intention grow. So that is what we have for your opening. So this is the Shadowscape Tarot, which we're going to get into just after we get into our beautiful oracle cards. So for starters, we have the Gatherer. I'm just going to maybe put your cards down here for now. The Gatherer, number 21. That is beautiful. And it's interesting because you had the Harvest rune, and that's all about gathering, right? Okay, what else do we have? We have expect powerful change coming in. Ooh, I kind of want to put that one right there. All right. We also have the Badger, bring your life into balance. Archangels Mary and Sandalphon. We have commitment, number 36. Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm thinking. Like, for whatever it is that you're growing, what will help you the most right now is commitment. Staying focused and committed to that which it is that you want to manifest. And bringing your life into balance will really help that, because powerful change is expected and you will be able to gather all the benefits. Oh, I love this. I love your reading. We have the Hawk Prince, number 11, spirit communication and paying attention. Yeah, it does seem like a lot of focus is demanded right now. A lot of the time we're just, you know, we get in the flow and we just want to see how things unfold, and that is so important. That is such an important part of it. But also staying committed to your particular intention, to your particular idea. Wow, we had more come out for you guys, group 2. We have Metamorphosis, number 25. And we have these beautiful flamingos and the butterflies. Yeah, you're transforming, group 2. You really, really are. Just stay committed to this transformation, and don't be afraid. Like, there is such powerful shifts coming for you. We also have number 14, Truth Be Told. There's a wide open window here. Interesting. I feel like you're removing your masks. I feel like whatever it is that you have planted, this seed is going to shift your reality entirely. Okay? Whatever it is that you have wanted to happen, whatever dream it was, it's a dream that is going to lift you up off your feet. It's going to shift your reality into an entirely new, different dimension. I just want to make sure that we have room here. Let me put this one over here. Oh, this energy is so fascinating. So don't want to block your cards, but bringing life into balance. I do see a lot of balance here. This is all about balance. This is about transformation. But I do feel like for you to be able to do this transformation, I feel like bringing yourself into balance. So whatever that means to you, but it could mean taking time for yourself to step back and meditate. It's really important to do that, because I find that when you're working on a project or whatever it is that you're trying to grow, it's really important to stay intuitively balanced and then also have a logical and analytical perspective. So do you feel right about what's going on currently, or do you feel like something needs to be changed or transformed? Because whatever this is, Spirit is saying that for this powerful shift to occur, you must commit. You must commit, and you must be true to yourself. Now, this commitment, honestly, this could be a commitment in a relationship. This could be a commitment with regards to, you know, a particular habit that you have. Maybe you're trying to develop a spiritual habit. So that commitment could be to growing your spirituality. It could be a commitment to a creative project that you've started. But you need to be honest with yourself. What is it that you truly want? Right? Like, what is it that you really want to manifest from this? I really think that's important, because at the end of the day, where you put your energy is what is going to manifest in this reality. So if you're putting your energy into, you know, making like short form content, like small memes for immediate gratification, that's a small example for some of you. But if you're doing something for immediate gratification, that may, you know, help you in the moment. But what we're looking at is the bigger picture. We're looking at something that's going to maybe take a bit more time, and you won't necessarily see the rewards right away. But in the future, it's going to be so powerfully transformative for you. It's going to shape and change your entire reality. It's going to be bringing in abundance. It's going to be bringing in higher levels of transformation and spiritual communication with this card here, you know, being able to connect to your higher self and bringing in that divine awareness. But you need to be truthful to yourself. So we're going to get into the tarot just to get more information, because this reading is a little bit tricky. We have the sun. Oh, beautiful. Okay. The sun is joy. It's a very fruit-bearing card in that it's life, it's love, it's vitality, it's creative expression. And I think that for a lot of you in this group, I think that is what you're trying to garden. I think you're trying to garden the ability to have this happiness, whether that means being able to create, you know, what it is that you want in this life, whether you're working on a book or a musical project or something. You want to have that ability to create, to take that time and see it manifest. If it's about a relationship, you want to be able to have that happily ever after, in a sense. And if it's spirituality, you want to be able to be that beacon of light for others. Okay, so that's your first tarot card here. Loving that. That's Leo energy. Beautiful. Because I do see that for a lot of you, that you just want to help others. You just want to inspire others. But you really need to make a commitment first and foremost to yourself that you can do this, that you have the courage, that you have the strength to be able to move whatever this is forward. What else do we have? We have the Four of Pentacles. So what is helping you right now? Your commitment, your focus. That is what is helping you. Paying attention to signs and synchronicities, paying attention to opportunities that are being brought to you. Now, what could hinder you is your desire, your urgency to make this manifest right now. No, it needs time. It needs to be gardened. It needs to be woven, is what Spirit is saying. With the Four of Pentacles here, it's important not to hoard your energy. It's important to focus your energy into that which you desire to manifest, not to necessarily put it into things that aren't necessarily serving you. Whoa. We also have the Lovers, number 6. Beautiful. I do see that this commitment here, 14, I do see that there is this union with metamorphosis is, sorry, I'm doing it upside down. With metamorphosis as well. You know, these are two beings coming together and changing together, transforming together. So for some of you, you are transforming with another person, becoming something together. You could be working on a particular goal with another person. You could be manifesting another person into your reality. We also have the sun here too, glowing down on these two people. So for a lot of you, this is about a relationship, okay? With this commitment here, that is what you are being tested on. Can you bring your love? Can you bring your vitality? Can you bring your focus and attention into this particular relationship? Because that is really going to help you grow. That is going to bring passion and creativity. That's where the powerful change is going to happen. What else do we have, Spirit? Justice, balance, or actually, this is number 11. In different decks, it means different things, but number 11, justice, it is about balance. It is about finding harmony between the masculine and feminine energies, the inner and the outer. That's how this metamorphosis can take place, by finding the balance. Okay, so for those of you who this is a relationship, I do feel like there needs to be more balance brought into this particular relationship, and that's how this commitment can unfold. But time and energy does need to be put into this relationship if you do want to see it grow and evolve. Okay, balance. There needs to be a balance. If one of you is giving maybe more than the other, you know, maybe it needs to be reeled back, and we just need to find a way so that you can both express equally, so that you can both be given to equally. Our bottom deck energy is the Knight of Cups. So I do see that there is some sort of emotional, it looks as though somebody has something to communicate. With this Knight of Cups moving forth, moving towards this cup, which is actually in the sun, it's as if this particular union, if it is a romantic union, this is going to bring about a lot of creativity and a lot of transformation in your life. For some of you, this could be about a pregnancy, a birth coming in. I'm seeing that because with this water here, this flowing, the lovers, I just feel like there is something coming together and making something new with this commitment here too. For those of you that it's a creative project or your spiritual growth, it's important that you rid yourself of the debris. Okay, so there could be things in your life, small things, that are taking your attention away. Whether that's spending time on social media, whether that's, you know, watching TV, or I don't know, getting into gossip. Those are silly examples. But just whatever it is that could be taking your time away from you, and it's draining you, and it's not making you feel abundant. Those are the things that I would think I would step away from and pull your energy back, because you need to have this sun energy to pour into this dream that you have, into this dream of the relationship, into this dream of your creations, your spiritual growth. You need all the energy that you can get. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers, because I'm really curious to see like what is coming out of this particular energy. Like, what is group 2 coming into? Oh my goodness. Okay, normally I don't take all the cards that come out at once, but I feel called to. With the sun here, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Princess of Wands, and we have the Hanged Man. So your perception is shifting as you transform in this particular phase of life. Your reality is shifting. It is changing. And though your manifestation or dream or whatever it is hasn't fully manifested into its ultimate potential yet, it is coming with the powerful change here. And with the Princess of Wands, I think you're just feeling a bit more free. Once you get into the flow of whatever this is, whatever it is, once you get into the flow of this, I feel like you're going to be able to feel more creative, feel more passionate. Once you surrender and say, yes, this is what I'm focusing on, this is what I care about, you're going to be able to just see so much, so much of your imaginative world open up. You're going to get to open so many portals inside your mind and actually feel free to express yourself without second guessing. Like, I feel like if you've had a job in the past that you're like, oh, should I put my energy into this thing or should I put it into this thing? By pulling back and focusing on what it is that you truly want to grow, this could be like a side project, or this could be a relationship that you didn't know that you really wanted, but by focusing all your energy into this thing, this is really going to help open all the doorways to you. I know that's kind of a weird message, but that's what's coming through. For the Four of Pentacles, we have the Prince of Swords. So yeah, breaking free from things that are no longer helping you forward. the Prince of Swords is literally cutting free himself from these other beings that are holding him back. And I do feel like if you have any limiting belief patterns that have been holding you back, we need to reprogram. It's time to take the time to find a place of awareness where you can reprogram your mind. There are really, really great meditation videos out there for actually, you know, listening to affirmations that can actually shift and change our programming, our negative thought patterns. So I'll try and link one of those below for you. The Lovers. What do we have? Ooh, we have, the Six of Pentacles, success. By coming into this union, and this could be a union with yourself too, but by coming into this union, this trust, that's what I think it is. I think it's this trust in yourself. Could be in it with another person, but I feel like you are beginning to trust yourself. As you start to see the growth and these manifestations unfold before you, you are going to be able to see that, oh my gosh, I did put in this time and energy, and I am finally seeing the rewards. Right? Like, it won't be any longer like, oh, why did I do this? Why did I put all this energy and nothing happened? This time it's happening, and this is where the success is. You falling in love with yourself and trusting yourself and bringing about the success for you. Okay, what else, Spirit? Why is justice here? I know these are kind of like random messages a lot of the time. I hope that some of this is resonating. We also have the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying justice. This balance that you're finding inside of yourself, it's going to help you allow a new material world to open up for you. You're going to be able to start seeing you're going to start seeing your seeds growing. Okay? So whatever it is that you've been putting your focus and time into, you're seeing the growth beginning. Now, like I said, don't rush it, but know that it's coming. Trust that Spirit is co-creating with you. Imagine if you knew that the universe was working with you and that anything you asked for would appear. What would you create? What would you manifest? Step into that energy of knowing that anything that you dream of can happen, and watch miracles unfold. So say, for example, like you wanted to travel around the world and you were like, well, I don't have the money to do it. I don't have the time, etc., etc. Imagine if you did. Imagine if all the abundance was granted to you, all the time was granted to you, all the means to do it. That's what this Ace of Discs is about. It's about an opportunity coming down to you in the physical plane. So once you balance yourself, that's what's coming in. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Princess of Discs. Okay, she's a highly grounded being. Okay, she has balanced herself. She's also pregnant too. So for those of you who are trying, there is a pregnancy I do see. But at the same time, it's not just a pregnancy within the physical, you know, creating a human. It's a pregnancy of an idea. Okay, so this balance that she's created inside herself allows this powerful grounding and this powerful divine flow to enter into the top of her crown chakra, and then also from the root and meet in the middle to express themselves on the material plane. So for some of you, the Knight of Cups, Princess of Discs, we have earth energy, water energy. So some of you could be an earth sign, some of you could be a water sign, or maybe you are in love with a water sign. You could be in love with an earth sign who has the feminine, and then the masculine is the water. But again, we have both masculine and feminine energies inside of us. But this is beautiful. I do see a union, and it's a union that you are creating where you are either bringing your emotions into this world and crafting and creating using these emotions. So as a musician, as a writer, as a creator. But if you're in a relationship and you're growing a relationship, it's, you know, you're bringing the emotions and you're grounding this relationship in the physical, and you're committing. You're committing to making this happen. Beautiful energy. All right, let's get some advice and guidance for you guys. More advice and guidance. We have the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Yeah, this is about giving and receiving joy and love. We have lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. That's literally what we were saying. Things that no longer resonate with you need to leave, and that is so that you can step into the reality where all of your miracles and all of your dreams can manifest, especially this one in particular that you've been working on. And then we also have surrender with joy, achieve greatness through surrender. Okay. That is beautiful. Look at this card. I love it. Ooh. And that's what the feminine energy is all about. The feminine energy is all about surrendering, trusting your intuition, stepping back and letting the universe co-create with you. When we, stop trying to manipulate and stop trying to force things, which is exactly what the Jara rune was about, which is exactly what a lot of this is about. It's not about you forcing anything. It's about you staying focused and allowing the energy to move through you like water. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Surrendering and letting things that no longer serve you leave, and just opening yourself up to love. And I think that's what's really going to help you grow in all areas of your life. Okay, so surrender and give love to yourself and others, and know that the harvest is coming very soon. The abundance, the beauty, the joy, the love, it's all coming in. So thank you so much, Group 2. I hope that some of this strange, confusing reading resonated with you. If so, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you feel called to do that. We would love to hear from you. So sending you all my love, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Heaven and Earth Tarot, the Obsidian Point, or this Unknowable Blank Rune, this is going to be your reading on what is either hindering or helping your growth. This could be spiritually, this could be in your career, romantically, creatively, anything. So hopefully we'll get tons of messages from our tarot, our oracle cards, and we'll see what this rune and this obsidian have to say. So firstly, obsidian is a very, very powerful crystal. Okay, it's used in the ability to self-control. Okay, so this can be with addictions, this could be within trying to create like a very healthy routine, because it helps us to focus, it helps us to bring balance. It's a very cleansing stone. It's also used to help shield and protect us from negativity. So you can wear this if you feel like you are being, attacked psychically and you really feel like you need that balance. But I would look into this stone before actually wearing it, because it is a super powerful, powerful stone. So I'll put it just up here. All right, so our unknowable rune. This is the blank rune where death and rebirth have occurred. This is a blank slate. You are the one that gets to decide where it is that you want to go. This is about setting an intention, no matter what, and surrendering control, because you are in such a divine flow that you know exactly that what is meant to happen will be. So this is a very powerful rune of manifestation and creation. So we're going to get straight into your oracle cards. I'll move your tarot down here. Okay, so we have the Altar Priestess, Preparation, Prayer, Sacred Ritual. Ooh, interesting. Number 39. We have the Eagle, Seize Opportunities, Archangel Bokpi, or Bokpai. From the Moonology, we have You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon, we always love to hear that. We have Soulmates, number 41. Oh, this is beautiful energy, Group 3. I love this. Okay, we also have number 24, Stuck in the Mud. And we have, well, that's all we have. All right. So let's connect with this energy here. This is very, I want to say balanced energy. And in the middle, she's crafting and creating something. So I feel like what's helping you, Group 3, is your ability to see things from a higher perspective. I feel like you have the ability to zoom out and analyze the situation, whereas a lot of people get stuck, they get lost in their emotions. Spirit is saying, no, you have the ability to see all the opportunities available to you and take them. You know, you're not going to debate about it. You're going to be like, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. And you're going to know exactly what it is that you desire because you're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever this is, whatever has been preventing your growth in the past, I see a lot of forward motion. I see a lot of trust with these rituals here. I feel like maybe you've been potentially doing some work intuitively, where you've been working with the moon, you've been connecting to her cycles, you've been doing sacred rituals to help manifest, and setting intentions and alchemizing. She has this fire here in the center. So I feel like she's been working, potentially you've been working with fire, you've been working with the moon. And I do feel like for some of you, you're manifesting a soulmate. Now that's just a message for some of you, but I do see that soulmate energy here. And I feel like for so long you felt stuck. I feel like you felt something was holding you back. Because I feel like for a lot of you didn't know where to put your energy. But you're a very spiritual being, group 3. I feel like this eagle here is reminiscent of someone's spirit guide, either watching over them, or it's your ability to go on these spiritual journeys inside and see all the opportunities from the spiritual world rather than potentially the external world. Because I feel like in the external world, you might have felt kind of stuck. Look at this little elephant here. He's not able to move forward. And the eagle is soaring with no problem. So I feel like what has happened is that spiritually and in the world of imagination and dreams, you know exactly what it is that you desire. Potentially this soulmate union, but you know exactly what it is. And, you know, you felt stuck, but Spirit is saying, seize the opportunities that appear in this reality and you will move this forward, right? The unknowable blank rune is all about starting fresh, starting from something new. You have the altar set before you and you are setting the intention, right? This is all about setting the intention. And this powerful obsidian, this powerful obsidian is about being able to control one's desires, control one's passion, and fuel it to a particular thing. It's about balance. It's about cleansing and focus. So let's get into our tarot, the heaven and earth, so we can get more advice and guidance. What is either hindering or helping group 3, Spirit? What is hindering or helping group 3? Whoa. We have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is the definition of stuck. Okay, this is the definition of feeling like we don't know where to go. I'm just going to actually put it on stuck on the mud because that's exactly the energy that's there. But the 10 is an end of a cycle, okay? It's the shift from feeling like just exhausted, worn out. It's the shift of feeling like you don't know where to go, confusion, and you're going to be stepping into clarity, knowing exactly where to put your intention and knowing exactly what it is you want to manifest. Because I feel like you've been dreaming of love. For a lot of you, you've been dreaming of this love. And if this isn't what you've been dreaming of, you might want to pick a different pile because that is what I see here. What do we have? We have the Lovers. Yeah, no, this is a I do feel like this is about a union. What else do we have? Abundance, the 3 of Cups. This is celebration. This is joy. This is love coming in. I feel like, yeah, this is soul tribe energy coming into being, into material. You've been manifesting this emotional exchange, this ability to share with others on a deep soul level, a profound level that maybe, you know, others in this material world, they just don't, you know, they don't connect with you in that way. Or you feel like it's all very surface level stuff, or the people enjoy living in the matrix and you're like this other being that just feels kind of separate from them, and you feel like this eagle just like distant from them. But at the same time, like, you're manifesting this union. It's interesting that we have abundance over the altar priestess. I feel like all these intentions that you might have been setting, you might have been doing it with other people, like, and when I say other people, I mean like there could be a couple people who you feel are very close to you, who you could have been sharing in these rituals with. Maybe 1 or 2 people that are very close to you. Maybe you have a coven. Maybe, yeah, you work like with rituals with other beings, because like this abundance here, these girls are like sharing cups. I don't know. Maybe you're manifesting this particular group this soul tribe into your reality right now. What else? We have seize opportunities with the ego. What else is hindering or helping group 3 in their growth, in their expansion? Ooh, we have 2. We have the Princess of Pentacles and shortened force, the 8 of Swords. All right. Yeah, I feel like this is a message coming through. Some of you have been misunderstood. Some of you are maybe the odd duck in your family, and I feel like for a lot of you, you're the ones that are going to be building your own reality unconventionally that others may not understand. But the Princess of Pentacles, she goes off on her own to build her own kingdom, and she isn't afraid to walk into this holy forest by herself. She's balanced, and she has the faith that she will have enough when she needs it. She knows that her abundance is coming. She knows that she's going to become the Queen of Pentacles one day. She's a princess right now with her intention, and she's hoping that she will attract her soulmate as she moves away from that which no longer serves her, as she moves into this receptivity, this receptive mode. And this shortened force here, this is someone who, like, look at, with the stuck in the mud and the shortened force, I feel like for so long, maybe group 3, you felt trapped by maybe what other people have, you know, wanted you to do. And you felt like you can't move forward in the direction of your dreams because you've been doing what other people want. And you want to find your person, this soulmate. You want to find this person who can help, you know, journey with you, explore with you, love with you, and not feel like you are being held back, not feel like you are being trapped. So it's cute because I see like this Princess of Pentacles is like looking for her person in the forest, and there's this ram's head above. So that's, I think it's a ram. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but there's wings on it. So Aries energy with this, you know, eagle here. I do feel like this eagle is searching and she's searching. So air energy could be significant. We have like earth energy that are coming through. Air again with this shortened force, but what's on the bottom? Okay, we have the Princess of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Princess of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. So for some of you, I see two feminine energies coming together and manifesting something, manifesting soulmates. Now, there could be two feminine energies coming together in a loving union. This could either be like a sister union. This could be a romantic union. It could be a creative union. But there's two beings working together. She seems ferocious. Whereas this Princess of Discs, she seems like she's surrendering. She's working with the forest. She's just wandering through. But this Princess of Wands is determined. She looks like she's cut the head off this ram here. Look at her face. She's like so determined to just move forward. And I don't know. That's interesting. I feel like for some of you, you have both of these energies in you. You have this fiery feminine energy that's just like, let's just do it. Let's just move forward. Let's just leave our current situation, fly halfway across the world and find our person. And then you have this other like grounded energy inside you that's like, no, let's just trust and surrender that we're going to find the thing that we need to find at the right time. And then the Princess of Wands is like, no, look what happens to us when we do that. We get trapped here. So there could be this like internal battle happening. That's just a message that's coming out for some of you. We're going to get clarifiers because I want to know more. Why is RUNE here? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying RUNE. Oh, I love that. Okay. So we had the 10 of Swords and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, the end of a cycle was coming and a new beginning is being reborn. So I do feel like group 3, you're moving out of this energy of feeling stuck, of feeling like you're giving your energy to others, and you're moving into this reality where you are the one that is going to create your future. You are the one that is going to build your kingdom. and no one else is going to get to take it from you. It's your independence. You're going to get to use your time the way you want to. You're going to get to love the way you want to. Oh, I love this. Okay, this is exciting. I was all like nervous for you guys initially, but this is beautiful. Ooh. So for the lovers, we have the Magus. Yes, the ability to manifest this union. I love this. Okay. That is what I feel like your intention has been. Your intention has been to be able to manifest this love. Now, it could be a love for a creative project. It could be a love for your career. But at the same time, I feel like this is a love for a person, a soulmate. And this is your ability to manifest that. It's coming in, group 3. So get ready. I love this. Woo! Okay, look at the flying that's happening here. Things are just soaring out. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, I'm sorry, but you cannot make this up. This is insane. Okay, we have number 14, art, which is temperance, and it's clarifying the 3 of cups and the altar priestess. Now, art is all about alchemy, okay? It's about crafting something, coming up with an intention, and creating. She has fire and water. This is alchemical energy, and this is exactly what's happening here. Do these cards not look like very similar? These 2 beings crafting and creating something? There is manifestation happening. There is a wizard behind the scenes working their magic. So you could be truly a magical being, group 3. And I'm not saying that everyone isn't a magical being, but you specifically, group 3, are powerful indeed. And like I said, you could work with other beings. You could have like a group who does rituals together, and you're extremely powerful, especially when you work with the moon. Wow, I love this energy. Okay. Why is oh, look at this. I swear these are coming out so fast. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whatever it is that you're growing here, it's about to take off. Okay? If it was slow in the beginning with stuck in the mud and the 10 of swords, the 8 of swords, if it was slow in the beginning, it's going to be moving so quickly, just like my words. We have the Ace of Cups. This is love. This is emotional renewal and abundance coming in. A new love opportunity coming in. And then we have a new material beginning happening. This is you getting the chance, the opportunity to create with this soulmate or this soul tribe, whoever it is. This is the ability to build something and take an opportunity and fall in love with it. On the bottom of the deck, we have completion. I love this. Okay, this is also the twin flame card, but this is celebration. Okay, this is all pieces of the puzzle coming into one. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to put it here. I don't know. There you go. So get ready to celebrate group 3, because I feel like what's been hindering you in the past is just, others thinking that they can take from you, others just expecting things from you. But what Spirit is saying is that you can actually step away from that now, because you've had the time to manifest in the spiritual plane. You've had the time to manifest this love. You've had the time to manifest this opportunity, and very soon it's going to take place in your material world. Just like a mirror reflects like the sunlight, it's going to reflect everything that you've been dreaming of onto the material plane, because you've been working with Spirit. You've been co-creating. Not only have you been setting intentions in the ethereal realms, you've been actually physically working on manifesting them in this material realm, whether or not that's been through rituals, whether or not that's been through affirmations or intentions or wishes. It could be through anything, but Spirit has heard your call. Spirit wants to collaborate and make this beautiful union come true. So let's look at our last little bits of advice and guidance. We have you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, and community. Exactly. I feel like your soul tribe is coming in, group 3. This other person, look, there's two beings here, and they're connecting through their hands. there's this like powerful electricity happening through their hands, and they're these like beings of stars, but at the same time they're also in human form. So I feel like you and this person are soulmates beyond time and space. If there's a group of you, whether there's like just two of you, but I do have the twin flame card coming out. So, and we also have 1 1 1. We have 3 ones coming out in a row. So whoa, 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 whoa. So I see like, oh my gosh, sorry, I'm getting like excited and carried away. This is ecstatic energy. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Trust that where you're meant to go is through your heart. When your heart is open, you know where it is to put your energy. You know where it is that you want to go. And we have all this coming out over top of this kind of Mercury is like Gemini energy. And then we also have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. So Gemini energy could be significant for some of you. All right, what else? We also have Sagittarius energy. Water, number 61. So for some of you, this is an extremely emotional experience that is coming in, especially with the Ace of Cups. Like, this is a new emotional exchange. Your emotions are just going to be overflowing, group 3. This is beautiful. I just feel like, I mean, you could be attracting a water sign too. That could be part of it. They could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And we also have finding the path. You are the driver and the navigator. This is your life, group 3. Do you want to live it for yourself, or do you want to live it for someone else? It's time that you stepped behind the wheel and you take control. You are the navigator, like it says. You're the one that gets to decide, and you're the one that gets to create. At the end of the day, it's your life. This is your world, and it's time for you to live your soul's purpose. So I do feel like by you finding this person, it's really going to allow everything to blossom and bloom. So I love your reading, group 3. I hope that some of it resonated, and if it did, please feel free to like and subscribe. Comment below if you feel called to do so, and we would love to see you in another reading. This has just been so beautiful, so much fun, and I hope to see you in another one. All my love. Bye.